Hey there, TRASTRA fans. I'll get to the news in a minute. Right now, allow me to do a bit of a public service and relay a message from the Pentagon that appears to have lost a fifth-generation stealth fighter jet, an $80 million F-35. The jet vanished on Sunday after a mishap during which the pilot apparently ejected from the craft. The pilot survived, but the jet kept on going on autopilot. By now, it's out of fuel and maybe lying in a ditch somewhere. So if your kids come running and screaming, "Mama, Mama, I saw a flying saucer land," don't rush to judgment. Google Base Defense Operations Center and contact them. And back to the Cryptoverse, where the real stuff happens. The UK is seeing a crypto exodus as exchanges like Bybit exit ahead of strict new rules going into effect in October. The FCA guidelines are prompting many players to leave the British market. We'll definitely cover that. In adoption news, PayPal expands its crypto services. Deutsche Bank partnered with Swiss firm Taurus for crypto custody, and Emboss unveiled a new system to boost Lightning Network usage for payment processing. I think it's a very important news. On the exchange front, FTX bankruptcy proceedings are moving forward with approval to sell digital assets in batches, while new warnings went out against unlicensed exchange JPEGs. If you're on it, beware. We'll cover that. In other news, ECB rate hikes may be slowing after crypto market reactions this week. Meta is partnering with universities on Metaverse education, and Animoca Brands raised $20 million for its virtual world project. So as you can see, we've got lots to cover, so stay tuned for the rest of the 80th episode of our newsreel. Bitcoin gained 2% on Thursday after the European Central Bank, ECB, indicated that its most recent interest rate hike may be the final. The ECB indicated in an announcement that its main interest rates had reached levels that would considerably contribute to the timely return of inflation to the objective. The bank increased three important interest rates by 0.25%, bringing the primary deposit facility rate to 4% from 0.5% in June 2022. So to layman, that means that Bitcoin's probably going to grow. Get ready for that. Across the pond, PayPal introduced on September 11th new on and off ramps for Web3 payments, allowing users in the US to convert their crypto to US dollars directly from their wallets into their PayPal balance. The off-ramp feature is available to wallets, dApps, and NFT marketplaces, and is live on MetaMask. The latest rollout came shortly after PayPal partnered with the hardware wallet firm Ledger to provide a new on-ramp integration in August 2023, allowing verified users in the US to buy Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin directly on a Ledger hardware wallet. Asset manager Franklin Templeton, with 1.5 trillion AUM assets under management, applied for a spot Bitcoin ETF on September 12th. The registration statement comes after the SEC delayed decisions on spot ETF applications from WisdomTree, Valkyrie, Fidelity, VanEck, Bitwise, and Invesco on August 31st, and a court ruling on August 29th that the SEC must consider Grayscale's application to convert its BTC futures ETF into a spot ETF. According to the application, the fund would be structured as a trust. Coinbase would custody the Bitcoin, and Bank of New York Mellon would be cash custodian and administrator, so pretty much the same setup as BlackRock's. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, Bybit, one of the world's largest crypto exchanges, is poised to exit the UK market following new marketing rules that come into force on October 8th. Particularly a cooling off period for our first-time investors, and the fact that just having an English language website that's accessible to UK customers could be construed as a passive marketing effort, also known as reverse solicitation. Major exchanges including Bybit, OKX, and Binance are reevaluating their strategies in light of the FCA's strict guidelines, but it's quite apparent that for the majority of crypto exchanges in the British Isles, the organic solution is just to exit this lucrative market altogether. The Bitcoin miner who received 19.8 Bitcoins in fees from blockchain infrastructure from Paxos has returned the funds following Paxos's claim that it made a mistake in paying over $500,000 in transfer fees. On September 10th, Paxos paid the six-figure fee to move $2,000, with the average network fee typically being around $2. The company later acknowledged the mistake, confirming the transfer came from its service. Almost a day after Paxos's claims, the Bitcoin miner who received the funds went on Twitter to express frustrations after agreeing to refund the amount to Paxos. The funds were returned on September 15th. Voila. Deutsche Bank has partnered with Swiss crypto firm Taurus to provide custody services for institutional clients, cryptocurrencies, and tokenized assets, Torah said in a statement on Thursday. The partnership means Deutsche Bank will, for the first time, be able to hold a limited number of cryptocurrencies for its clients and tokenized versions of traditional financial assets, a Deutsche Bank spokesperson said. Here's kind of cool news. Amboss, a data analytics provider for Bitcoin Lightning Network, has unveiled a new subscription service called Hydro. What a name. Designed to automate liquidity management for the Lightning Network, enabling businesses to seamlessly receive payments through the Lightning Network without requiring operational expertise or relinquishing custody of their funds. Basically, it's supposed to work by automating the sourcing of payment and routing it directly to a business's Lightning Network node. If they get it to work, Lightning payment fees will drop to as low as 0.003% for subsequent payments, according to Amboss's release. So let's hope for the best, although I'm still puzzled as to who and why on earth would want to pay for stuff with Bitcoin. I don't know, but it's happening, so people are doing it. A bankruptcy court has approved the sale of FTX digital assets in weekly batches through an investment advisor and under pre-established guidelines. The sale does not include Bitcoin, ETH, and certain insider-affiliated tokens, which can be sold through a separate decision by FTX after 10 days notice. FTX sales are not expected to have a heavy impact on markets. According to a recent shareholder update, the bankrupt exchange has $833 million worth of Bitcoin and ETH. A total of $3.4 billion is held in digital assets A, the top 10 assets the company holds, which include Solana, Bitcoin, ETH, Aptos, and some others. The Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong has issued a warning against cryptocurrency exchange JPEX, citing suspicious features as well as the lack of required licensing to operate legally in Hong Kong. This comes as Hong Kong seeks to establish itself as a regional crypto powerhouse by enacting extensive crypto legislation, including the requirement of a virtual asset trading platform license. However, the SFC reports that JPEX has not filed for such a license, so they'll probably shut it down. I don't know. If you're on it, beware. The exodus of executives from crypto exchange Binance continues. At least 3 top employees left Binance US over the past few days. This week's departures include the exchange's CEO Brian Schroeder, alongside legal head Krishna Juwadi and chief risk officer Sidney Moyala. But let's not call those clearly able executives rats abandoning a sinking ship. Let's wish them all the best in their future endeavors and just move on. Stoner Cats 2 LLC, SC2. The company behind the Stoner Cats animated web series has agreed to a cease and desist order and other measures imposed by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission after being charged with conducting an unregistered offering of crypto asset securities in the form of non-fungible tokens. According to the SEC, Stoner Cats sold more than 10,000 NFTs for about $800 a piece. The sale took 35 minutes and occurred on July 27th in 2021, and the proceeds were used to fund the series. Besides agreeing to the cease and desist order, Stoner Cats will pay a civil penalty of $1 million. That's the news for those who are still interested in Ashton Kutcher's career as a tech investor. Yeah, if you are, this is for you. The former chief revenue officer of crypto lending company Celsius, Rodney Cohen-Pavon, has pleaded guilty to allegations of fraud and pricing manipulation. On September 13th, the plea was entered in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. Cohen-Pavon admitted guilt to conspiracy to commit price manipulation, securities fraud, security price manipulation, and wire fraud. He's been released on bond until his sentencing hearing on December 11th. Carl Greenwood, the co-founder of OneCoin with Ruja Ignatova, was sentenced in the United States to 20 years in prison and ordered to pay $300 million on September 20th. Ignatova remains at large, actually. Greenwood, who's a citizen of the United Kingdom and Sweden, was sentenced in a court in New York. In a statement by the Justice Department, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams called OneCoin one of the largest fraud schemes ever perpetrated. The multi-level marketing and Ponzi scheme reaped $4 billion from 3.5 million victims, the statement said. Ignatova has not been seen since October 2017 and is one of the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation's 10 most wanted list. I'll bet you anything in the world she's no longer among the living. On September 14th, cryptocurrency exchange Remitano saw odd large-scale withdrawals, prompting some blockchain researchers to assume that the network had been hacked. The questionable transactions resulted in the withdrawal of around $2.7 million in Bitcoins. Tether, on the other hand, took action by freezing one of the addresses reportedly used by an attacker, potentially protecting $1.4 million in customer crypto. The issue occurred when a known Remitano hot wallet initiated transfers to an address with no prior transaction history. The new address received around $1.4 million in Tether, $208,000 in USDC, and 104,000 Anchor tokens worth about $2,000 at the time. Kyverse, a blockchain analytics platform, brought attention to these suspicious transactions. transactions. It's still going on, so if you're interested, let me know in the comments. I'll let you know what happens. Tech billionaire Mark Cuban suffered a setback in his crypto ventures when he fell victim to a cryptocurrency fraud, resulting in a loss of $870,000 in multiple cryptocurrencies. After contacting Cuban, CoinMarketCap confirmed the attack and learned that the billionaire tech tycoon had been targeted for 5 ETH. Cuban claimed that he recently accessed MetaMask, a popular browser-based crypto wallet, while looking for information about Circle. I'm not sure what that means. Why would you want to look for information about Circle through MetaMask? Anyway, it appears that that he unintentionally downloaded a fake clone of MetaMask, compromising the wallet. MetaMask scams have actually recently propagated, with some scammers duplicating official government sites to dupe users into connecting their wallets. So do not do that, be aware. Meta has partnered with 15 universities in the US to launch a program that aims to transform education using Metaverse technologies like virtual and augmented reality. It will also launch dedicated education shelves in the Meta Quest store. And finally, Animoca Brands, a Web3 gaming and investment firm, has raised $20 million for its Mochaverse project, which aims to create a decentralized, I don't know how many times have I heard this already, aims to create a decentralized virtual world where users can create on-chain identities and interact with each other. Why would you want to interact with each other through some sort of Web3 identity on the internet? Just freaking get on a messenger or something. And the recent funding round will be used to expand the Mochaverse project and develop new features. Okay. Well, that's it for the 80th issue of our newsreel. I hope you liked the video. I'm a little under the weather right now, if you can tell. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to our TikTok. We've posted some new TikToks on there, so check those out. We got some tutorials going on. Particularly, I finally managed to create one that tells you how to circumvent the paywalls, so I think you'll thank me for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.